Back live in Quebec City as promised. So now I just got out from the museum. As you can see, they sometimes people have the habit of sticking it all here. It's the Museum of Civilization here in Quebec City. So I'm basically now done. I went to see the Titanic exhibit, so I'm now on the way back home, en guillemets, in quotation. Obviously, I'm taking the train back home this morning. Like I said, I took Hop a Ride, which is usually a good service. It allows you to basically ask for a car ride to various cities that like Uber or a bus may not happen. So you can order the Hop a Ride. It was like $40 to come from Montreal to Quebec City, so wasn't so bad. But I'll take the train. The train is leaving at about 5:45 tonight. So now I'm just walking back. I'm gonna walk around town a little bit. Hello, hello, my flock. How you doing? I hope everything is well. Thank you for the visit. Thank you for being here in my impromptu live. So as you can see, I'm in Quebec City right now. Just walking around now. I just visited my museum. Sorry for the background noise. As you can see, I'm in a bit of a traffic and all that. The motorcycle gang here going around, doing their thing. Lots of noise because of that. Yeah, very cool city. I love Quebec City. If you don't speak French, it might not necessarily help, but more and more people in Quebec in general tend to be bilingual, which I am bilingual. So for me, it's not the end of the world. So traffic is picked up. So I came at the right time for the museum. I got in the city at about 9:30. Left Montreal about 7, so it took 2 hours and a half to get here. You speak bird. Or you're one of those flock that speak pig Latin, right? We do have another guest. Sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. You have a hello, son of Odin. How you doing? I know there's somebody here with the a foreign name. I think you might be Sri Lankan from the name. I think you're the one who said okay. Thank you for being here, even though I can't pronounce your name. I apologize. I speak a lot of languages, like Bird said. I speak Bird. I speak Pig Latin, but I don't speak more than that, unfortunately. So now I'm just basically walking around, slowly heading the way back, because basically I do have to take the train back, but my train only leaves at 5:45, and it's now what, 2 o'clock, 2:30. So yeah, 2 o'clock. So I still have a good 3 hours to just walk around town, grab myself something to eat, all that. I'm very good, son of Odin. I hope you're doing well as well, and I hope flock you're doing as well, good as well. So yeah, so the good thing about where the Museum of Civilization is in Quebec City, it's more on the river part of it. You can't really see the river here. I'll try to get you guys, but you can kind of see the river a little bit. So I'll try to cross the street and show you guys the waterway of Quebec. But basically, the Museum of Civilization is really well placed. Here we're kind of gonna sneak our way across the street. Doing something technically illegal. Nobody saw me. Nobody saw me doing anything illegal. will take our slow way back to the train, because technically we're really not that far from the train. So I've literally more time than I need to get to the train, so I can take the time to just walk around a little bit with you guys. And I will obviously do a video with my visit at the Museum of Civilization. It was on the Titanic. That was the main exhibit, but they did have other exhibits. The only reason why I left as early as I did was because my battery for my DSLR ran out, which I was expecting. But that was part of the test as well, because it's a new camera for me and I didn't know how long that battery would last. So that was my test as well, to see just how long my battery would last. So now I know. And now I know I also have to get another battery. So as you can see, this is the Port of Quebec. So as you can see, the sign says Port Québec. D'ici on voit loin. We see far. So you can see they have different activities. And that's support. Not a little, right? All the different activities, can go swimming here and all that. Didn't know, but always good to know for next summer or later on if I decide to come back. Good to know that they have that kind of activity you can do. And well, nice little view of Quebec City. And obviously, guys, I'm not ignoring you, but if you guys want to chit chat amongst yourselves, be all my guests to do so. If you guys want to connect with each other as well, be my guest. Don't hesitate to check each other's channels out and support each other. And thank you again, guys, to be here for this impromptu live. I know I had announced it this morning in an impromptu live, but I kind of realized I had planned this day 2 weeks ago. I'm like, oh yeah, I should go live. That would be a good idea to create content since I'm going anyways, right? So, but yeah, it's a nice, beautiful day too. On top of that, not too cloudy, nice, bright and sunny. So, well, first time I'm seeing a vending machine outdoors. I'm pretty surprised, but hey. Oh, I gotta be careful. It's about to cross, and all these cyclists are there. Would have got myself hurt and them hurt too, so have to be careful. There we are. So you see, that's the public bus, that number 1 blue bus. So if you're in Quebec City and you want to go to the Musée de Civilisation, you want to use public transportation, bus number 1 is the one you need to take.
Hey, you guys, is there a burners in the car?
So we'll just keep walking, take our time. Like I said, today I have a little bit of time. Hello, Raju. How you doing? Thank you for being here, Raju. Welcome, welcome to beautiful Quebec City. All right, so nice little town. Quebec City, wow, town. Quebec City is technically Canada's, I think, 4th or 5th largest city, something like that. It's Quebec's 2nd largest city after Montreal. So I say town, but now obviously by American standards, it's, you know, it's small. Most cities in Canada are pretty small, so. I guess I'm just walking back, taking my time. A lot of times I would rent a hotel room, and that's probably not this week, probably in a month maybe. I do want to come back before the weather gets too cold and I want to spend the weekend kind of thing. And most of the time, that's what I do. So I have time to really visit and go around and take a lot of photos and do a whole bunch of different activities. But today was one of those where it's like, I just want to see the Museum of Civilization and that's it. And that was enough. So, yeah. Nice view. But I'll probably come back in a month or so, maybe. Or I might go to Ottawa, depending on. Because I want to see, there's a couple of, if not Ottawa, I do want to eventually go to Toronto as well and visit there. So there's a couple of museums there that I haven't been to in a while or never been in Toronto. So I do want to take the time to do that as well. So. And again, guys, thank you for being here. I know there's only one person now, but thank you for being here. And whoever stopped by earlier, thank you again for stopping by to my impromptu live. Oh, I have a second person in the live. Thank you for being here. I don't see you guys' names and all that unless you comment. I'm normally not live on my cell phone, so I'm not used to going directly live through YouTube, so I can't see everybody who's around. But thank you guys for being here in this impromptu live. Definitely check each other's channels out, support each other as best you can, however you can. As you guys may see, I'm in Quebec City. I just left the Museum of Civilization and I'm slowly walking my way back. I won't stay live for very long because I don't want to drain my battery on my cell phone. But I am going to be live for maybe another 10-15 minutes. Just to show you guys a little bit more of the town. Sorry, I'm going to stop for a second. I'm having a little mini mind attack as to whether I brought something. Yeah, okay. For half a second, I thought I forgot my camera at the museum. I'm just going to put you guys down for half a second. I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to put you guys down. Like I said, I had a mini panic attack thinking that I forgot my camera. But no, I did put it in my bag. Just didn't remember. But yes, I have my bag safe and sound. More of Quebec City. Quebec City during the summer is beautiful to visit and to check around. I don't know if I would want to live here, mind you. But it's a very nice, beautiful city. Again, public transportation. Public transportation is decent. Unlike Montreal, they don't have a metro because a lot of the underground is difficult to deal with. And it's also a very historic town, so they probably don't want to disturb the archaeological grounds. So some of you may or may not know, once you dig up and you find historical artifacts in the ground, it is then deemed a historical ground and you have to deal with it a certain way before you can dig up and get rid of it and continue on with your construction. So I think they pretty much said, look, we'd rather just have buses and not deal with it than deal with digging and then having to stop and all that. So yeah. Again, just heading slowly back, taking my time to get back home. Like I said, my train is only leaving at 5:45, so I have plenty of time at this point to get back home. There's really no rush. Nice little garden there. As you can see, they have nice little going into the shade here for a second. Hello to the 3 other people that joined. I see that there's 4 of us here. Well, 5 of us, include myself, here together. So thank you guys for being here. This nice little statue. Let's actually go here and see the sign. So as you guys can see, nice little details. I'll read it in French and English, but it says les marchés du Vieux-Québec jusqu'au début du 20e siècle. L'approvisionnement en œufs, viande, volaille et légumes frais se fait dans les marchés de la ville. Au fur et à mesure de la croissance urbaine, les marchés du Vieux-Québec se multiplient et certains se spécialisent. So that was French, and was basically saying, starting in the 20th century, the city would obviously use markets to furnish its population in the different, food items like, chicken and eggs and all of that. And then as the city grown, there was more and more markets, and markets would then even specialize in certain items. So like just fish or just chicken, etc., etc. Oh, we had a large jump we had 19 people at one point. Now we're up to 6, which is absolutely fantastic. Again, guys, thank you for supporting me. I know this is an impromptu live. I will be ending relatively soon because, like I said, I just don't want to drain the battery in my cell phone. I'm already down 20%, so don't want to continue too long. And actually, I'm just going to press the button saying that I want to. All right, guys, so I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you again, guys, for being here on my impromptu live. I hope everybody has a fantastic day and that you guys enjoyed my little impromptu live. Thank you, guys. Bye.